Boker Tov, good morning, everyone. I wanted to offer a couple of words of Torah this morning in this last day as we prepare for Pesach to descend upon us tonight. I'm thinking a lot about questions, which is, of course, a prominent theme within the Seder itself. And I'm thinking about, of course, the 4 questions that we ask to stimulate our curiosity. But I wanted to add 4 more questions that I've been asking myself each and every day as we prepare for this holiday. And perhaps these questions will be meaningful for you as well. So the best way I like to ask questions is in a moment of receptivity and stillness. So perhaps you want to find yourself in a quiet spot where you can close your eyes and reconnect with your breath, maybe sitting down or lying on the ground. And simply to begin by taking some cleansing breaths to empty what is there so that we can notice something new. And the first question I want to ask, and I have been asking myself, is what I'm grateful for today. At the Seder we sing Dayenu, it would have been enough. It would have been enough for each and every act of grace, for each and every miracle, for each and every gift along the way. And yet there was more. So this is a spirit of enoughness that we're cultivating, that what we have is enough. So what are you grateful for today? The second question is, who else needs your loving care? Who needs a call? Who needs a soft touch? Perhaps not physically, but through a text message, an email, a package on the porch. As we approach the holiday tonight, who else needs to hear from you, to know they are loved? The third question may seem more mundane, but it's not. How have you moved today? Or how will you plan to move your body today? Extra points for going outside. Movement is medicine, people. I'm convinced. So make time to move and not just standing over your kitchen sink, slaving away. Make time to move. And the last question that I want to offer is, how are you growing through this experience? And it's okay not to know. But what are you noticing and sensing on the inside? What's getting stirred up? What is being generated that feels new? I feel like we're still very much in the birth canal, crossing through the Sea of Reeds, so it's not all clear to me. But I know that on our freedom plate that we place on our Seder table every year, I'm going to be putting a picture of myself. That is, I'm determined to get out of my own way. And I'm determined to continue this path of liberation by removing stumbling blocks before my path rather than self-imposed placement of stumbling blocks along the way. So what are you going to put on your freedom plate? What's a symbol of your rebirth, your liberation, your process of redemption and unfolding this year? And I want to close by suggesting that we don't have to know all the answers. That the Seder models for us this ritual experience of trying to impose order on an experience that is chaotic. And so we swing back and forth between creating order and then allowing the chaos of the Seder and the story to take over. And that's the holy dance that it is to be alive, to be creative beings, to move between these poles of imposing order, trying to create containers around knowledge and experience, but then ultimately to see the ways in which chaos or the divine energy is moving us towards something new, and then finding order once again. So we do our best to answer these questions and so many more, knowing that we will come back to them again and again and again. So whatever we are growing on the inside, whatever we are cultivating during this season of rebirth, one thing is clear to me, and that is an orientation towards bigger love, bigger compassion, bigger kindness, and bigger peace. And so I'm going to share a nigun with you that embodies all of these qualities. And perhaps it might be a kavanah, an intention for, at the very least, the day ahead. Ahava verachamim chesed v'shalom ahava verachamim chesed v'shalom. Wishing you every blessing during this holiday and this special week ahead. Much love.